Hello, everyone. Welcome to Conscious Living through Ayurveda, the ancient wisdom to restore natural balance. Are you tired of symptoms that disappear with a pill but reappear a week later? It's time to look at health through a different lens. I'm thrilled to introduce Ayurvedic Dr. Jay Apte, who's been practicing Ayurveda for over 45 years. Um, and every week now, starting from today, every week, Dr. J will show us how to transform our health by addressing the source of our elements through specific diet and lifestyle changes. Today's topic is, you know, seize the sneeze. The spring is right there. So, we will talk a lot about spring and allergies. So, Dr. Jay, before going into the spring and the allergies,
Mhm.
our viewers may not know what Ayurveda is. So, can you talk a little bit about Ayurveda, the core philosophy of Ayurveda?
Sure. Shubhada, and thank you very much for the introduction. So, Ayurveda is the way of Ayu, that is the wisdom about healthy living.
Mhm,
And that's the first goal of Ayurveda is to preserve the health of the healthy person by balancing body, mind, and spirit. Not only the body, but body, mind, and spirit. And Ayurveda reminds us that we are not separate from the whole nature. We call Mother Nature, right?
mhm,
Or we
mhm,
say that we are the microcosm of the whole macrocosm. That means we are the tiniest part of the whole universe.
mhm,
So the energies which shape the world around us, the same energies shape what is happening inside us too. And those energies are described as water energy. In Ayurveda, we call kapha dosh, fire energy, we call pitta dosh, and
mhm.
the wind energy is the vata dosh. So when these energies are into balanced state, we enjoy our health. But when these energies start going out of balance, that is the beginning of the disease. And
Oh.
Ayurveda is not only about only prevention, but prevention is important because we say an ounce of prevention is worth the pound of cure, right? So prevention is always better. But Ayurveda also takes care of the health issues too. So because most of the diseases, the root cause is in the wrong diet and lifestyle.
Mhm,
And Ayurveda recommends us to modify the diet and lifestyle and based on each individual. It's not one size fits all. But Ayurveda creates personalized diet and lifestyle plan that
mhm.
fits each and every individual. And then by those modifications, body starts getting into balance by balancing the energies and body starts healing. So in health and disease, in both ways, Ayurveda is our savior.
All right. Sounds interesting.
Yes.
So, Dr. Jay, spring, which is such a beautiful time of the year, but
Mhm.
many suffer during this time of the year with common cold, congestion, allergies. So, let's dive into some Ayurvedic wisdom to help our listeners find relief from these nagging symptoms. To start from an Ayurvedic perspective, why is it that our bodies are so prone to congestion and colds, specifically during the spring?
Yeah. Shubhada, spring is such a beautiful season. The whole nature, the mother nature is kind of blooming. The trees are blooming. We are getting all the beautiful flowers and fragrance and all that. But unfortunately, instead of calling spring season, people call it allergy season because
Yes.
millions of people are having these issues. And earlier I mentioned to you that three energies, the water energy, that is kapha energy, pitta is the fire, and vata is the wind energy.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole year is divided into different seasons. And during late winter and spring, it rains a lot, snows a lot. So there is more moisture in the nature, more humidity in the nature. And that's what that reflects in our body too. And
Uh-huh.
remember all those sweets and cookies we eat from Thanksgiving onwards, Christmas, New Year party, and football season, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So that builds up lot of kapha dosha in our system too.
Mm.
And that's why during like in March, April, that kapha starts melting like a snow. And people start getting all these runny nose, watery eyes, sneezing, sniffling, cough, bronchitis, and all these issues during springtime. And if the kapha is excessive in somebody's body, those people suffer a lot. And if your prakriti, that is the body constitution, is predominantly kapha, then those people suffer the most because of this during this season.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah,
But,
that's why
but
everybody doesn't get affected the same way. There is so much variation.
so Vaidya Jay, but while many people also blame it on high pollen in the air, that's the cause of their misery. So how does Ayurveda view the relationship between these outdoor allergens and our own body's chemistry?
Yeah, so if the pollen is the culprit, pollen is the cause, then everybody should suffer from it. But that
Mhm.
doesn't happen, right? So
Yeah.
people who have more kapha in their body, they respond to this pollen also very easily. And if their body is not into balance, their immune system also becomes weak and they start getting more these allergy symptoms and all. But as I mentioned, that if there is excessive kapha buildup, in your body, then
Mm-hmm.
definitely you are going to suffer more from allergies. Even if there is not so much pollen in the air, but still you will get all these symptoms.
Oh, so it's not just the pollen.
It's not only the pollen, definitely not.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay. That's making some sense.
yeah,
Uh, so a lot of times we also experience that morning attack where we cannot
yes,
stop sneezing for the first hour of the day. Is there
yeah.
something happening during our sleep, like like building of kapha, buildup of kapha that causes us to wake up with so much congestion?
Mhm.
Why is that morning time is the time when you are like sneezing like crazy?
That's right. So people literally they wake up with hundreds of sneezes and all that,
Hmm.
and it becomes so unbearable. So
Yeah.
again, Ayurveda has divided the whole day, 24 hours, into six quadrants. 4 hours after sunrise is kapha time, that is the water's energy. And
Hmm.
that's why when there is excess kapha dosha in the system, and during that time, so kapha aggravates, it increases a lot in the body, and that shows as the symptoms. So all our symptoms, runny nose, watery eyes, sneezing, sniffling, and all that is body's language. That what's happening inside the body. And that's why people start sneezing right after they wake up in the morning after sunrise. And in the afternoon, they feel better. But again, in the evening, the same three doshas repeat. So after sunset, also for 4 hours, people start sneezing again. And they always wonder what happens. In the afternoon, I was better, and what happened again in the evening? That is the
Exactly.
kapha talking, kapha showing all the signs. Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay. That's interesting. Yes. And
it's very
also,
different than
mhm,
conventional
mhm.
science. Yeah,
Also during this time, a lot of people are prone to asthma, wheezing. Why is this time of the year where, the lung issues also crop up?
that's right. So, Shubhada, it's very interesting. In our body, what is the function of kapha dosha? Is the lubrication and
Mm-hmm.
making sure all the organs are protected and they function well. Right? So, in the whole body, which two organs are constantly at work, no matter day or night, even in our sleep, our heart is still beating, our
Mm-hmm.
lungs are expanding and retracting and all that, right? And
Yes.
that's what the main location of kapha dosha is in our chest.
Okay.
And that's why we get all the symptoms related to our lung issues, our
Mm-hmm.
throat, upper respiratory, or our lung issues. And that's why people have all this cough, bronchitis. These days, a lot of people are diagnosed with COPD and all that. So
Mm-hmm.
Ayurveda looks at all these kind of issues related to kapha dosha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And also, by the J, many times we see children suffering from common cold and cough. Why is that? Like children could be of different, they may not be predominantly Vata, Kapha, but still the children suffer
Yeah.
with common
Again,
cold.
again, Ayurveda has divided all our lifespan into three categories too, three stages. So
Mm-hmm.
from birth to puberty, we are into kapha stage of life. The
Oh,
function of kapha, as I said, lubrication, protection, and also growth. And the children are growing from their young children to their puberty level, and that's why they are into kapha stage of life. And
mm-hmm.
naturally, when there is excess kapha in the season and in their body, because think about what children generally eat and drink, everything is so cold, cold water, cold juices, cold milk, and they are eating so many sweets and candies and donuts
Ice
and all that.
creams,
So
their
that
favorite.
all aggravates kapha in their body. And if the child's body constitution is going to be kapha, then those kids suffer the most.
Oh,
So
that's
once
very,
if the mothers realize that, and if they change their the temperature of the drinking liquids and foods and all that, if they are not so sweet and cold, then they don't have to grow on antibiotics or putting constantly the tubes in the ears and all that. That will
oh,
help. Yes, in some cases those medicines are important, but along with it, all these things also make lot of sense and lot of effect.
that's very important information that you have given.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure lot of the listeners may be new parents,
Mm-hmm,
and this
mm-hmm.
would be so useful for the new parents, especially moms who
Yes.
are so anxious about their child's health. This
Yes,
is
and
such
they are
a,
so frustrated and suffering along with the children because constantly the children are sick and they are
yeah.
having cough, they don't sleep right.
Yeah, yeah, this is such a critical information that you have given.
Mm-hmm.
So, the parents, when they know what is happening, they can take the right step
Action.
and
Yeah,
action to
yeah.
take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's so important. That all makes so much sense. So we have been talking so much about the kapha going imbalance. So, Dr. J, how do we balance our kapha?
Okay, it's a very like a $1,000 question, how to balance the kapha dosha. So Ayurveda doesn't count the calories. Ayurveda is all about the qualities. Hmm? And like water, the kapha dosha's qualities are cold,
Mhm.
heavy, and moist. Like
Yes.
water, glass of water, it's always cold. It's very heavy and moist. So anything that increases all these three qualities in the body aggravates kapha dosha. So cold water, and think about everybody drinks ice cold water. The
Mm-hmm.
juices come from the refrigerator.
Yes.
The smoothie and all, when they make it, it always they add lot of ice in it. So everything is so cold. Then
Yes.
they eat milk, cereal and milk. That is also cold. So people have to avoid eating cold foods. Then
Mm-hmm.
what are the heavy foods? It's all the fried foods, lot of sweets, cheesy foods, lot of creamy foods, lot
Mm-hmm.
of yogurt, especially in the morning. All
Mm-hmm.
those are very cold and heavy and moist and all that. So they
Mm-hmm.
should avoid those kind of foods.
Mm.
Very important. Even don't eat very sweet, pulpy fruit like bananas and all that during this season because that also aggravates a lot of mucus. But small
Because
berries
it's
like
very important.
blueberries,
Yes. A lot of.
the raspberries and all, those
Mhm.
tiny fruits are really, really good.
So avoid bananas, but eat more berries.
Berries,
Right.
exactly,
That's
exactly.
very important. Yes.
Yeah. And the
Mm.
lifestyle wise, children go to school without the jackets, without the hooded jacket
Mm-hmm.
and all that. They're wearing shorts instead of warm pants and all that. If you do that, or even the school in the temperature in the school is very, very cold because to keep the students awake.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
they always have to protect themselves by wearing a warm jacket, hooded jacket. If they feel more mucus congestion, sneezing, sniffling, they have to cover their ears with the ear muffs and all that. So those then swimming, especially in cold season, if you're swimming, That's not a good idea because all that aggravates excess kapha in your system. And we don't realize that, but body is slowly but surely showing all these symptoms. And we have to learn the body's language.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yep. And
That's
the solution to that is exactly opposite qualities.
mm-hmm.
And if you ask a second or third grader that what is opposite to heavy, they will say light. What is opposite to warm? Is cold. But Ayurveda uses that common sense in in our practice, in our health.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mentioned that kapha dosha is cold, heavy, and moist. So opposite to that quality, opposite to heavy is light, opposite to cold is warm, and opposite to moist is dry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so overall, they should incorporate more warm things in their diet. For example, somebody is eating eggs. They can eat a toast and an egg.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that will kind of toast is being dry and light and warm and all that. Those
Mm-hmm.
kind of fulfill those qualities.
Mm-hmm.
Then if they want to eat lunch, dinner and all that, so they can eat more sandwiches, more wraps or
Mm-hmm.
grilled chicken or grilled fish or something, baked vegetables
Mm-hmm.
or with less gravy with the food and all that. So those kind of foods become lighter in nature and also add more spices and like
Mm-hmm.
garlic or ginger or jalapenos or you can add little black pepper. Black pepper is excellent, or cloves, maybe one clove or something. All these warm spices create warmth and dryness in the system, and that helps a lot.
Oh, so spice your life.
Spice, yeah, exactly. Spice
Yes.
your life is the
Mm,
slogan during springtime.
that's that's so good.
And
That's
I
so
have
good to
couple of
know.
herbal teas. I just tell people not to drink cold. So they don't like the taste of the water. So I recommend them to drink herbal teas.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
ginger, my favorite is ginger, lemon, and honey. So in a
Yeah.
glass of lukewarm water, you add 1 tablespoon, squeeze half a lemon, add like a pinch of fresh grated ginger,
Mm-hmm.
and add 1 tablespoon honey.
Oh,
People
wow.
always think that honey is so sweet and you are telling us not to eat sweet. But
Yeah.
honey also is astringent in taste. So it reduces kapha dosha. And
Oh,
that's what adding honey is helpful. But always remember, don't cook with honey. Don't boil water with honey. But when you have lukewarm water in a glass, then you can add 1 tablespoon honey in that.
okay, okay. So
Okay?
that's good to know that honey, even though it is sweet,
Yes.
we can have it during spring.
During spring season, definitely.
Mm.
And there is one more tea that is the black pepper and turmeric tea and all that. So you
Uh-huh.
can have two, three peppercorns, black peppercorns, quarter teaspoon of turmeric, one clove, one stick of cinnamon, and all these warm spices. Boil them in water for 2, 3 minutes
Mm-hmm.
and then strain that water and then add, when it becomes lukewarm, then add honey in it and drink that. And you
Oh,
will be really surprised that it just opens up all your sinuses, clears your throat and all that, and you start feeling good. And this drinking herbal tea in the morning is the
mm-hmm.
best thing you can do.
Oh, nice. Very nice to know about these
Yeah.
spices can be used in this season.
And
Mm-hmm.
another thing is a lot of people have a post nasal drip. They
Mm-hmm.
always have to clear their throat and all that. So I
Yeah.
recommend them just keep one clove in your
Mm-hmm.
mouth. Don't chew it. Just keep it and suck the juices.
Mm-hmm.
After 2, 3 hours, it will become soft. Then you can chew and swallow it. But for 2, 3 hours, your throat will be completely off the excess kapha dosha, and you don't have to clear the throat.
Oh, that's a nice advice. I think,
Yes,
oh, you can clear it may be good for the singers too.
it helps a lot for the singers, especially they have a little bit kind of thing in their throat. It just clears that throat. Very, very beneficial.
Oh, that's so interesting.
And lifestyle wise, the first thing I tell them that aerobic activity, they
Mm-hmm.
have to increase the activity which will increase body heat. And
Mm-hmm.
it could be brisk walk or run, jog, or play tennis, do Zumba dancing. If the weather is cold, then if you're two-storied house, then go up and down the ladder. maybe 10 times, 15 times, and all. Do some activity which will really increase your heart rate and increase heat in the body. Another thing is pranayam. Many people know about it. If you don't, go to YouTube and search for pranayam, and especially
Mhm. Mhm.
Kapalabhati pranayam and Bhasrika pranayam. Those two really heat up your body.
Uh,
Not only does heat the body, but it also improves your digestion.
okay.
So all those things really help. And the Surya Namaskar.
Mhm.
Even the
Mhm.
Surya means the sun. When we think about the sun, is the heat.
Yes.
Surya Namaskar, all the kind of steps in the Surya Namaskar really, really helpful to energize our body and increase body heat and increase energy and all that. So those two exercises are the must. And if you do it in the morning, that will benefit you tremendously. And
Oh.
simple things like always carry a hooded jacket with you.
Mhm.
Another
Mhm.
thing, it's Ayurveda is so fascinating. Ayurveda recommends us to wear yellow color or light gold color clothes because those colors absorb warmth, absorb
Oh,
heat.
okay.
And that's why we just start feeling a little bit warmer inside also.
Oh, okay, okay. Mm.
Then gargle with salt and turmeric water.
Mm-hmm.
Then a lot of people do neti pot. They know that
Yes.
they have to irrigate their nostrils and all.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And
So
nowadays you
the
get the
saline
neti.
water, exactly. Lukewarm saline water goes in through one nostril, comes out through the other, and then it's vice
Yes.
versa.
And
And
you get
Ayurveda has,
that you
yeah,
get that in
special
all the
pharmacy
pharmacy
stores.
stores now.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mhm.
But don't use just the room temperature cold water. It has to
Oh,
be lukewarm,
oh, lukewarm water.
lukewarm water. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a special oil in Ayurveda we call Nasya oil. And you
Mm-hmm.
put like 5 drops of that Nasya oil in both the nostrils. It
Uh-huh.
just clears all your sinuses on the cheeks and the forehead, and
Uh-huh.
you are able to breathe better.
Mm-hmm.
Kapha dosha becomes less because this Nasya oil also has warm spices in that. And I have a
Oh,
special formula called Allergon and Cofix. And both those formulas work so well for allergy symptoms, for cough and sneezing and all that.
okay. So Vaidyajay has two formulas, Allergon and Cofix.
Cofix, yes.
And you
In
can
Nasya oil.
and Nastya oil
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
So viewers, if you want those two products and also the Nastya oil, you can call the number which is there on the behind Dr. Jay. And also you can visit the website www.dfwveda.com or email at info@dfwveda.com. So, viewers, here are the amazing products that you can use for the spring allergies.
And I hope our listeners learned something new today about
Yes.
Ayurveda and got the answers to many of their questions.
Yes. So, listeners, I'm pretty sure Dr. J gave us so many useful tips to balance the kapha dosha and take care of the cold, congestion, and cough naturally. So, it looks so simple, but many times simple things in life take us a long way. So, like today, every week, we will be talking about some common health issue and the Ayurvedic tips for such issues. So, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Send us your comments. And if you want Vaidya Jay to talk about any health issues that you want, please comment so we can also talk about that.
Which
Stay
should be the
tuned.
last thing I want to tell all our listeners that knowing is not enough. Doing is.
Yes.
So when you follow these tips, definitely you are going to see the results. Even if you are on the medication, but along with it, follow these diet and lifestyle tips and really see the benefits of that. Thank you so much. Thank you and namaste.